I discussed using neem oil as a natural flea and tick spray. It's got so many other potential uses in our dogs and cats in veterinary medicine. Find out my top 5 in this video. Neem is a tree that is native to India. The actual official name is Azratica indica. I'm sure I just butchered that name. It's also known as Indian lilac. All parts of the plant are used, including the seeds to make the oil, but also the leaves, which have got some capsule here, as well as the bark and even the roots. It's known for its anti-aging properties. It's said to promote good health, and typically many people are aware of it because it can help things such as improve your skin, maybe deal with some of those wrinkles that we get with age. But there's so many more potential uses to this wonderful plant. And here are my top 5. First, it's a natural anti-parasitic. And in one of my recent videos, I'll link to it below, I showed you how to use neem oil as a natural flea and tick spray. But it's more than that. So it can help repel fleas. It can help repel ticks. It's been used for lice. It's also been used for treating malaria, and maybe have the potential to be used in our animals for heartworm disease. Second, it can help replace some of those conventional veterinary treatments that many of us has a hard time dealing with our dogs and cats. It's antibacterial, it's antifungal, it's antiviral. It can help promote wound healing, and there's a bunch of research showing the benefits for dental disease, even being used as a really effective mouthwash. Third, neem can be a very effective anti-inflammatory. So when we're thinking of many of the veterinary conditions, what are we trying to treat? We're trying to decrease inflammation. Maybe that's in the skin, maybe that's in the joints. Regardless, there's a number of different studies using neem leaf extract. This is neem leaf here. And they're showing how it can help as far as decreasing inflammation, as far as say decreasing edema, all these clinical signs that you may see with inflammation, and how neem itself is being especially beneficial. If Tulip, for instance, had an injury and I wanted to use neem, one in part to help with wound healing, secondarily to be beneficial as far as an anti-inflammatory, maybe even give her a bit of pain relief, then I would consider using the neem leaf extract. Neem may be very beneficial for our animals with cancer, and I'm surprised that to date I've yet to hear about it. There is a bunch of different studies, and I'm going to link to some of those studies below. But sort of a brief summary, it's been shown to potentially activate the tumor suppressor gene, so at the sort of genetic level. It's been shown to decrease angiogenesis. This is new blood vessel formation, how many of the cancers grow and spread. Third, it's been shown to actually help increase apoptosis. That's cell death. And that's what you want, because what is the definition of cancer? It's uncontrolled cell growth. So there's a number of different ways. Cancer is clearly multifactorial. You can't sort of just generalize this one cancer. But I'm pretty impressed at the array of different studies and all those potential benefits that neem may bring or could be helpful for our dogs and cats that could have cancer. Fifth is the potentially liver protective and liver healing benefits of neem. Once again, there's a bunch of different studies. I'm going to link once again to those so you can reference those. But one, it's been shown, to potentially decrease the likelihood of the liver being damaged. Say something potentially toxic has been consumed. Secondarily, be a real big aid in increasing liver repair after it has been damaged, say from some other secondary type of toxin. So so beneficial. I'm just so surprised. I've never even heard of it. And it's got all this research to back it. So is it safe? Generally, neem is considered a safe herb. There have been some case reports, specifically in cats, and of neem toxicity where it has affected their liver, potentially their nervous system. They don't actually go into details. What I suspect is they're actually directly applying the undiluted neem oil. As I discussed in the natural flea and tick spray using neem oil, you want to dilute it. So if you're going to use the oil, which I have here, and as I showed you in the video, you're taking 2 drops of 2 mils, 2 dropperfuls of that neem oil, and it's being diluted into 250 mils or 1 cup of the fluid. Say for instance something like green tea, if you wanted to use that as the carrier fluid. So you're diluting it between 1 and 2%. And as with all the essential oils, when they're diluted somewhere between less than 2%, then they're generally considered safe when used topically. And neem oil is only meant, the oil itself here is only meant for topical use. Then there are other parts of the neem plant itself. So when we're looking at something here like the leaves, they're generally considered safe, especially when used at the appropriate doses. But how would you use it with your dog or cat? Exactly. What do you do? Okay, here's what you do. First of all, let's consider using neem as a tea or as a mouthwash. So you could go over there, you could actually purchase neem as a mouthwash. But what they're really using is sort of the leaf as a tea. So I'm just going to break open one of the neem capsules here, put it in some hot water, as you guys could do at home. And it might be easier if you put that into a bowl. Let that simmer for somewhere to 5 to 10 minutes. But as you can see, it's this fine grain powder. So as I mix it up, I've got myself some instant handy dandy green neem leaf tea. First, I gotta do a little taste test before I tell you guys to try it out on your dog or cat. Even slightly bitter, maybe challenging to use that as a mouthwash, but that's what they're using. So I would suspect probably a little bit easier if you want to sweeten it, but that may defeat the purpose. So there it is. I've got about a half a cup of water, and you just draw it up into a syringe. Let's just see what Tula thinks of this. The crazy neem mouthwash. Okay, I'm just going to show you guys here. If you can see, Tula. Okay, this is just for the video. So you just be squirting it along your dog's gums. Say where it's red, there's gingivitis, and you don't need very much. I'm just putting a few drops all along the gum line that's affected. Okay, I suspect that Tula will have some water after that. Ooh, because that's kind of a bitterish thing. I can see how it kills bacteria in your mouth though, Tula. Okay, she's like, get me out of here. This must end. Okay, it's gonna get better, I promise, Tula. Good girl. Second is a natural flea tick lice spray. So I'm gonna refer you to the last video I did where I actually used neem oil. The neem oil itself, it smells fairly unique and strongish as well too. I know many people are big proponents of using neem oil in their skin. It's got all these great antioxidant properties, help sort of restore the moisture to the skin. And as you can see, man, I'm just all wrinkled up. Combination of it's being winter here and my skin is aging. So maybe I'll be trying the neem on my skin. I don't suggest, Tula, that you lick this directly. The oil is not meant for topical ingestion. That would be the leaves. Okay, there we go, Poodle. Third, the capsules. These, for instance, would be used for helping your dog with liver disease, helping your dog or cat with cancer. So this is the neem leaf as a capsule formation. Based on sort of the human doses, there's sort of a standard dog or cat dose. We're looking at about approximately 100 milligrams per 10 pounds of body weight twice daily. These capsules here, they are... Got me some glasses. Okay, so these capsules are 500 milligrams of neem in each capsule. So for something like Tula, she'd need sort of one of these capsules in total a day and or a half twice a day. But based on how pretty nasty taste in this tea concoction taste, I don't think you want to be opening up these capsules. I think you'd want to be getting them in appropriate doses for your animal. Thank you guys for watching this edition, and I'm glad I got myself some capsules and I got to try them out as the tea to see just how difficult it would be to consume this. It doesn't stay in a capsule formation. I hope you found it helpful. I'd love for you to comment, like this video. Thanks. Dr. Jones.